So this is Sarvesh Kumar, and I'm also from Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done my graduation, and after that I did law. So currently I'm preparing for government lawyer as well. I'm learning English language. And if I talk about my hobby, so now I have just only one hobby: talking to people like you, like talking to a stranger in English language. So that's all about me.
Hmm. So, what the things motivate you for learning this language?
If I talk about Rose, so earlier I am okay. So this is my childhood dream, So that time, I used to read English book as well Hindi book because I didn't know how to speak English language and how could I learn that time when I wanted to learn language. But just I used to read English in the board, you know. But uh, I was curious to know how to speak language. But after a few years when I came here in Prayagraj city, so I got a chance to speak in language because most city people they know how to speak language, but they don't speak, but because they are not habitual to speak language. And if I talk about mother tongue, so they are always try to speak their mother tongue. And then here and I got a chance, then I got a thrill, I got over the moon, you can say. And I was curious to know how to speak. Then I started speaking part because earlier I mentioned I used to read, so I had a knowledge about grammar as well, like advanced structure, but I couldn't speak. Then when I started speaking parts, so I realized that oh my God, I have done a lot of things because I didn't try to speak, so it was my fault. But nowadays I'm learning language. You can say I'm enhancing my knowledge.
So, do you have also YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have YouTube channel.
So, how much session have you taken to like someone?
So far, more than 200 sessions.
So, have you
So,
uploaded 200 video over there in your
no,
YouTube channel?
more. I have uploaded more than 40 near about, and as well short video I have uploaded there.
Near about 40 video. Mm.
Conversation.
So, what did you learn today?
Sorry.
What did you learn today? Did you learn
Today,
something today?
no, today I didn't. Just I got a plate, just and I went outside, and there I uh, took rest. You can say I did exercise, and then I returned at my home. Then I prepared my breakfast. Then I took bath, and after that I had my dinner, breakfast. Sorry. Hmm.
Yeah, good, good. And so, like, which kind of difficulties you have faced surveys when you started your journey in, speaking English, and now are you feeling comfortable, or still you are facing some difficulties?
If I talk about my journey, so it was good, and when I started, you can say. So it was initial days, so you can understand. I got fumble, I got hesitated. So that's why, because I was not habitual to speak language. And it is my second language. So I faced a lot of problem. And when I met my first conversation, so you can understand, you could, and I couldn't speak a thing like, I used to speak more than two or three sentences. After that, I got stuck, and no one was came in my mind that time, and I was fumbling much more. So it you can say I faced a lot of problem. If I talk about nowadays, so I don't have any fear. You can say I am command over the language, and I have a good confidence about English language, so I can communicate with anyone and anywhere, because I'm habitual to little bit speak English language, and you can say I have make a new habit. You can say I have inculcate new habit just because of my career, and maybe I can save a good career just because of English language. As well, I'm a good lawyer. Maybe I can be a good lawyer in my life. So yeah, it will happen because I'm doing hard work. So I want to be a good lawyer. It doesn't matter. I would be a good private lawyer or government, but I would like to be.
Yeah, definitely you will be become whatever you wanted to, be and achieve. So the thing is that anyhow you did it, and you have learned it as well. So like suppose if there is a one like a beginner, and anyone wants to start like their journey speaking English. as a initial stage. So what would you like to suggest them, as you have did it, you have learned it? Like earlier you used to, as a, like a beginner, you were not able to speak and utter a single word, but the thing that anyhow you did it. So what would you like to suggest, any tips and tricks for the beginner, so they can improve as well, they can start as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to suggest them first. If I know if it, one, if they are want to learn language, so I would like to say that first they can focus. They can focus the grammar portion, because if I talk about grammar, so it is a most important thing. If you know how to make a sentences, then definitely you can speak. Without grammar, you can learn English, but you can't be a perfect. And if you want to be like a perfect, so I think first you should learn grammar. After that you can go on like a speaking part or listening part, because these all are the these all those all are this thing. It is the most important thing. If you want to learn English language, if you want to speak, so you have to speak. First listen and speak. First input and output. So if I talk about our native language, how did we learn? Just listening and speaking. So I think. If they want to learn language, so I would like to suggest them first they can learn a grammar, and after that they can start speaking part.
It means they have to learn grammar, and they should start at least, like, with help of the grammar speaking. They
Yes,
should.
yes, you. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
true. And
Yeah.
they can learn, because here is a lot of like apps, AI, you can say AI, Chat GPT, and technical things. They can learn easily whatever they want in their life. So, and it is easy for them, because we are also learning English language. We are not perfect. I can't say that like we can be a perfect, but no one can be. But we can learn. We can satisfy our English. Gradually, you can say, not now, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we can satisfy our English.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So as we know, practice, practice is very important. Practice make us a man perfect. So, like, how do you practice, and how much do you practice in a day?
More than 2 hours. I read as well. I speak more than 40 or 1 hour. After that, you can whenever I get free time, then I try to watch like conversation video more than 20 or 30 minutes. And if I'm a law person, so whenever I get free, like you can say almost 4 or 5 hour, I study my whole. Related to syllabus, my whole syllabus in Hindi. I'm Hindi medium student, so sometime you can say I face problem just because of my syllabus. So so I don't think much more, but it's happened because you are doing like you are learning to some like languages, so it's happened.
So simultaneously, you are doing like, say, many things. You are reading English book as well as your syllabus also. So, like, do you read also every day?
Yeah, I read more than one page, two page. Like this, I read every day because my pronunciation, it was broken. I was when I started my spoken journey, so I used to speak broken English. But nowadays, I'm not speaking so much. Like I make mistake, but not much. I know, but some nowadays sometimes I get stuck with some speak lack of confidence, or you can say lack of knowledge. Because when you get once knowledge, then I think no need to tell like this, no need to say like this. I get stuck, I get someone. But nowadays I'm having a little bit issue just because of lack of confidence, or you can say lack of knowledge. I would like to say the lack of knowledge. But
Hmm.
I'm things you can say day by day I'm enhancing my knowledge, just because all of you guys you are supporting me to learning language, just because we are connecting to each other without spending like I can spending money. So I think it is good for us to learn English language.
Hmm. So tell us one thing, when you interact with good speaker as like a trainer. So how do you feel in that time?
Yeah, everything. Sometime whenever I try to connect with any tutor mentor, so I had more than five tutors, like like five tutors conversation. So that time I got a nervous little bit, not much more, just but I was confident, and I used to speak like a little bit fast, so they could guide me, and you can say. They were guiding me, Sarvesh, it is not possible. It is not good for you. You should speak like a like little, so And yeah, I got nervous when I met my like first conversation any mentor I YouTube I can say tutor.
Hmm. So, do you want to decrease your, speaking, as you are, as you said, like you speak very fast. So, do you want to decrease it?
Yes, absolutely, you are right. I want to speak accuracy, like my rhythm. Sometimes I speak like very rapid, or you can say little fast. Sometimes I speak like when I get stuck like that time, I speak little bit slowly. So I want to be accurate, accurate, not like fast, not like less. Just rhythm, I think I had a conversation with like Santa. So she was guiding me, and she told me service you can learn, and I think you have improved a lot, but you have to speak with accuracy, with accuracy, then you can understand everything, and you can communicate with anyone without taking pause, without feeling filler word, without making mistake. So but you have a good experience, you have a good confidence, so you can start improve, remove your hesitation, all those things, she told me that time.
Hmm. So, confidence is matter a lot in while speaking in, in English. So, as you said, you have a confidence. So, how did you get this kind of the confidence?
I think this kind of confidence I have achieved just because of knowledge. If you have a good knowledge, so you can put up your thought, you can express your thought proper way without feeling like without fearing anyone. If you are like having any type of issues with that time, I would like to say you are going to get stuck, and you can't speak proper way. You can't put up your words proper way. So I think this is a good. This is the main reason people they get stuck, they get fear of English language just because they don't have much knowledge about English, any language. If you want to learn any language, so you have to you must know how much important like knowledge, you should learn a lot of things first. You should learn how to speak, how to convey your thought, how to memorize in your mind, so nowadays I'm doing well and I'm satisfied. I don't think much about my mistake.
You don't think much about your mistake, whatever you are making. So that's a good idea, and it was a good survey. So would you like to ask me something?
Yeah, I have a lot of question for you. So, just you can tell me how. Just you can give me my feedback. That's it for me.
Yeah, that's like I would like to say as a feedback. So like you are good. You are good in the sense, as you said, like you have a confidence and you are speaking very well.